West side, I'm triple gold. Yeah, picture me rolling with some Dayton's on the Benz. I got no love for you niggas, ain't no need to be friends. Included you in my vision, thought you wanted to win. Cut you out, I tore it down and built it over again. Shit ain't stopping, I'ma pop it till the day is the end. Made myself in the beginning, then I made me again. When it's over, ice my shoulder, I ain't making amends. Play that trick in CeeLo Green, let it blow in the wind. I'm smoking better than I ever did. Gas prices just dropped, guess who got it in? Come get a fill up while the price right. In the dark, I'm shining like a night light. Cutting snow cap, the weed whiter than ice spice. Like Mike, what I say when they ask how I'm trying to ball. Y'all thinking Calvin Cambridge, but I went bald and all. Long story short, I'm never folding, but niggas still wishing and hoping. Picture me rolling, shining when you see me outside. I be chain smoking high, got me out of my mind. She be calling, trying to kick it, but it's hard to find time. Wake up in the morning, thank God, and then grind. Yeah, I don't pop pills, can you picture me rolling? 4K still, can you picture me rolling? Undeveloped film, can you picture me rolling? Fuck a record deal, can you picture me? Picture me, you niggas tickle me. Ain't fucking with my baby pictures, is you kidding me? Triple gold, made Dayton daily, I'm back in that mode. Before the summer's over, match me, I smoke out the bowl, make it roll. In the beginning, shit was going slow. Pack drop, this growing wings, come get it before it's gone. Check the mail, break a box like I'm Donkey Kong. Did a reel, made a sale before I up the post. Phone ringing, where you at? I'm on the way to you. Out the trunk, I made a killing, I know Ray Caruth. You can't dunk if you need me to throw the alley-oop. Never seen a meal, but it's coming soon, I found the loop. Went to Muse, in the dark you see my jewelry gleam. Had to make some chicken soup, them niggas sick of me. I'm back together, niggas wanna see me broken. Of course I had to triple my golden. Picture me rolling, shining when you see me outside. I be chain smoking high, got me out of my mind. She be calling, trying to kick it, but it's hard to find time. Wake up in the morning, thank God, and then grind. Yeah, I don't pop pills, can you picture me rolling? 4K still, can you picture me rolling? Undeveloped film, can you picture me rolling? Fuck a record deal, can you picture me? West side, I'm so motherfucking triple gold. Niggas hoped it was over, but in my mind, we just getting started.
Oscar Mike Radio is a proud podcast partner of Wreaths Across America Radio, heard every Thursday at 11 a.m. and Sunday at 8 a.m. Eastern. They're also big supporters of the nonprofit I Got Your Six, 2 Lives at Once. And with every wreath you sponsor through Oscar Mike Radio, $5 goes back to this great organization dedicated to making a difference in the lives of veterans, law enforcement, firefighters, and first responders battling PTSD. 2 Lives at Once pairs these brave men and women together with dogs rescued from kill shelters. In this way, 2 lives are saved at the same time by saving each other. Donate now. Go to wreathsacrossamerica.org/Oscar Mike Radio to help. That's wreathsacrossamerica.org/Oscar Mike Radio.
Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on.
Monotony. It comes in all shapes and sizes. Dull, tedious, just plain boring. But what is this? A contender, perhaps? Something unboring by the looks of it. jabs right at dull, an uppercut to tedium, something that keeps you on your toes, keeps your head on a swivel, a knockout punch to your old, boring workouts. Welcome to Fight Camp.
Maybach music.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me? 'Cause I just wanna
Get ready! Woo! We on tour and we're doing it better than anybody else alive. Now, Buddy Landell, it's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out here hollering my name when last year I spent more money on skid liquor.
Yeah, every bar's holy, straight divinity. Great stability with ancient wizardry. God ghost writing on the page after I prayed, he visits me. My frame is spiritually plateauing when angels lifted me.
Yep, we live.
Yeah. What's up with y'all, man? Hold on. Yo, we all live. Welcome to Turnbuckles and Spilt Liquor Podcast. I'm your host, Lito. Got my co-host, Sinista1. Got my guys back today. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, why can't I hear anybody?
Dale and Dev. Like, Dev having some technical difficulties, but it's all good. It happens to all of us.
It's what we do. We've built a brand on it.
Facts. My guys from Bury the Booking Podcast.
How are you?
Make sure y'all check them out, man. On all streaming platforms, YouTube, all of that. We're gonna give Dev a second. He said he can't hear us yet.
Hold up. Here we go.
We good?
I guess not.
There you go. Now I can hear y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up, brother?
I don't know what's going on.
Man, thank y'all for coming on, man. You know we only meet when it's big,
Yeah.
big-ish popping.
Yeah. They look, man. Let's go. I was just thinking about that for doing something around Mania. So.
Oh man, listen. I wish that we could do a live one around Mania. That would be so dope.
Yeah.
That would be so dope to do a live pod around Mania.
Well, you can. You just have to be 5 or 10 minutes behind it.
Yeah. Facts.
But
5 or 10 minutes behind it. Yeah.
We watched it together. We can't do Mania live. We can't.
Listen, we can't because we was going.
We get out of control. We get.
I can't do it.
But there's
no way in hell my daughter's gonna let me record a show during Mania.
Oh yeah, you're not allowed. Yeah, you ain't.
Yeah, that's right.
That's not happening.
You do. You got the big. So what y'all doing this for this pay-per-view, bro? For Mania.
I don't even know yet. Can't decide.
They had the nugget. You had the nugget joint for.
Oh yeah, for elimination chamber. She like, I want 100 Wendy's nuggets.
100?
Yeah. So I went out and bought 50 spicy, 50 regular.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
How much
That's
sauce
the
did you buy, bro?
in my life.
Charge you for that sauce too, then.
Nuggets are fire. They're
fire coming out. They're doing dangerous.
Don't they charge you for the sauce too though? The extra sauce?
No, I live in a white neighborhood.
Oh word. So they just give it.
They eat like 30 sauces.
And the ninjas, they like to charge you.
Yeah.
They just
like
throw
some
a whole bunch
obscure
of them in
number
their
too.
own bag.
That's 27 cents for
Right.
the sauce.
We gotta charge you 27 cents per per sauce. You be like, what? I just spent.
Yeah.
I just bought 50. I bought 100 nuggets. I can't get the sauces.
Nope.
We don't have that out here.
Like, where you get that number? Where did you get this number from? Like,
right, 27 cents.
Yeah.
Nah, no lie. You know what's so funny and it's so crazy, and I just let it go, y'all. I'm gonna be real. Like I just let it go. I went to I was on my lunch break and I was like, damn, I want something to eat. I'm like, I need to hurry up and get back to the spot. So I'm like, damn, I'm gonna stop it. Damn, I'll stop at Wendy's. Stopped at Wendy's, right? I've never been to this Wendy's ever in life. Went to this Wendy's, seen somebody there I knew that I went to high school with. I'm like, okay, I'm cool. Like, I know she gonna make sure the food good, whatever.
Right.
Get to the window. She's talking to other people or whatever. She tell me how much it is. I give her my card. Bro, she charges me for some shit I ain't even ordered. Like $20 or something crazy.
See.
And all I bought was like a what I buy? I bought a sandwich and something to drink. And she charged me like $20. So it was the dude behind me that she was trying to take their order at the same time. She done charged me, bro. So then I'm looking at my bank statement. I'm like, yo, like she double charged me. Like at least give me some, you know what I'm saying? Like let me come up there and get free lunch or something. Like
make it worth it.
I done called up there. They're like, oh, you got to bring in your bank statement if you want a refund. I'm like,
oh,
they took my money, yo. I never went back. And I ain't even pressed the issue. It's $10. You feel me? But I'm just like, come on.
But still,
man.
You better not even might have pressed the issue. I'd have walked up in there. You'd have given me $10 worth of something.
Bro, because the thing about it is, so I do IT work, right? So I work at like 3 different places. So I just happen to be out at this other spot. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I don't even be out there all the time. So I was like, damn, it's a Thursday. I'm not going to get back out there till probably Tuesday, Wednesday.
Right.
Then by that time, it's going to be hassle trying to get anything. Bro.
That's what happened when y'all get real jobs.
They did me dirty, bro. Black girl answered the phone. It wasn't even the girl that I knew, right? Black girl answered the phone like, yeah, see, I wouldn't even have done that to you. You know,
I wouldn't even have done that to you.
That's what she said. Wouldn't even have done that to you, but you can bring your bank statement. I'm like, why I gotta bring my bank statement? Y'all got you can see what I ordered in the computer.
Right,
on the receipt.
Yeah. I'll bring my app in.
Man, I was like,
you gotta bring 2 forms of ID. You gotta bring a water bill.
All of that stuff, bro. It's crazy.
Who trying to cheat a Wendy's though?
Right. What am I getting out of that? She's like, yeah, you know, and it gotta be you gotta come in the daytime because I'm like, yo, y'all got all of these
prerequisites.
Wendy's high as shit anyway.
High as shit. And like I said, like all I got was a sandwich and something to drink real quick. On a quick come through, grabs whatever, and then dip.
No.
And you charge me $20-something. Like
that's not okay.
I let them have it, bro. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, I'm about to go back up there. But I'm like, man, I'm not about to drive 25 minutes. 25 minutes for $10, man. They can have that. They must have needed it or something. I don't know. Maybe the drawer was short.
For a reason, probably. He's like, you know what? Let me recoup this real quick.
Yeah, man. So what's up with y'all, man? What y'all been up to before we get into this?
Nothing.
Yeah, same. Nothing. And you know what? I like keeping it that way.
Yeah,
the less the better.
I don't do shit.
He don't do shit.
The less the better.
So what you work from home, Dev?
No, I work out in the community, but I spent a bunch of money on a bunch of degrees.
Oh,
so I don't really got to work.
Yeah, no doubt. Congrats, brother.
They pay me to just show up.
Word. That's what's up, man. Nothing wrong with it. You signed my dude Alex.
It's what's today? Wednesday?
Live in Philly.
Tuesday right now.
It's Tuesday?
So you
don't even know what day it is.
My dude Alex used to he used to work in the community too. He used to have a program called One's Up.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, he did work in the community for 18 years out there. He said, I think it was in North Philly.
Okay. Yeah. I do co-occurring community mental health and addiction.
Word.
Yeah. So
that's what's
you're not getting off drugs and you still gonna be crazy, so you'll be all right. I do my part.
What about you, Dale? What you been up to, bro? You working?
Yeah, that's about it. had a long weekend of work this weekend. So
Yeah.
luckily, it ain't nothing too bad pop off. But we got to make sure people ain't in living the nightlife illegally. So
Yeah.
So
that's crazy, man.
They was out there, but it wasn't. It wasn't nothing too crazy. Now, when the weather start breaking for real,
you know they gonna be out, bro.
It's gonna be a problem.
It's this. Where was I at, bro? South Philly. Visiting my father-in-law, and I swear, like as soon as I got out the car, I can't remember the street it was, but it's like they got a party going on in like a apartment, and it's all night.
Oh yeah. So we get a lot of those complaints. We get a lot of them calls. They'll use the Airbnbs, and they'll just be party houses. They'll just be running all types of crazy parties
all night long
places.
though, bro. I'm talking about like music be turned all the way up. People be in and out of there all night.
Yeah,
that shit. I was like, bro, I ain't never seen no shit like this all night.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, check your mic. Are you on the right mic?
Let me see. It says I am. Let me see.
What?
Let me double check.
Audio coming in choppy. Let me fix my shit real quick.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, but them Airbnbs is wild. We get them. We get all the speakeasies. We get all the calls. So it's
crazy.
Yeah.
And then somebody
I ain't been to a speakeasy a long time.
Well, good.
I remember being out in West Philly, going to the number spot, playing the underground numbers.
Yeah, well,
y'all don't know about that. Y'all too young for that one.
They don't. Them speakeasies not used for that no more.
You said the number spot.
Yeah, right off 56 and Market, little corner spot.
Damn.
You go there, you play the street numbers.
They don't run They don't run numbers out of there no more. they run a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Not the numbers.
I used to love doing that.
Yeah.
Also, you was the runner.
No, I used to play the numbers. My mom, when my mom was alive, she used to be a runner.
Word.
And that's what got me into it. And when I got older and they started letting me actually come inside, I started playing. I've hit a couple times.
You know what's so crazy? You remember when you was young and your grandma sent you, your grandma or your mom sent you to the store with a note, and it might be some shit on there that you ain't supposed to be having.
Yeah.
But because they know your people,
yep, cigarettes.
You give them that note, yep, and whatever the money is, and they'll give it to you, and you just be walking down the street. You don't know what's in the bag. That's real talk, bro. That's crazy.
That's how I ended up addicted to nicotine, because of my grandmother having me light her Benson and Hedges on the stove.
Benson and Hedges.
Yeah.
No.
That's going back. That's going back.
Benson and Hedges. That's crazy. I remember those. Growing up when I was a kid, they used to smoke them Salems.
Oh yeah, Salem. That was a bit, yeah.
That was before Newport.
Stink, boy.
Before Newport.
Salem, Virginia Slims.
Them Salems used to look like the emblem used to look like handcuffs.
Yeah.
I just be like,
I
yo.
remember that. You can still get Newport gear.
Oh,
you
word.
can still get the gear from Newport. I should get me a Newport hoodie.
and then the white folks used to get the Virginia Slims and shit like that. Or the Marlboros. Them motherfuckers used to stink.
Marlboro points. I got a Marlboro jacket sitting upstairs that I got for free. Didn't even smoke. I was picking up the Marlboro boxes on the ground.
Word. Brother Marlboro. Oh, so you was able to get like a free joint just by
Used to collect the UPCs and send them in, and you get the free gear. I was walking around like I was a cancerous smoker, bro. I had so much Marlboro gear for free. Didn't smoke one cigarette, man.
That's crazy.
You was laced up.
Ain't no way.
Laced up.
Ain't no
I'll
way,
give you a
bro.
Newport hoodie for $40.
For $40.
Yeah.
How much cigarettes cost these days? I remember they was at one point they was like $10.
They got to be higher than that.
Yeah, at this point,
I know New York them was 20.
Damn. That made me, if I was a smoker, that would make me stop right away. Yo.
it's just
I'm not
it's
paying
ridiculous.
$20 for a box of cigs, yo. A pack of cigs.
If you go to, I know some countries, like I know in Sydney, in Australia, you're going to spend about 40 US on a pack of cigarettes. They purposely make them high so you don't buy them.
Yeah, not worth it, bro.
No, it's not.
Not worth it at all, dog. No, thank you.
Yeah, lay off that. If y'all smoking over there, you know, y'all listening, y'all watching,
Please,
stop.
And nicotine real.
Stop.
I know people who've gotten off crack faster than cigarettes. All
That's
the
a
time.
real thing.
I can people heroin, crack, cocaine, all that clean, but
They
still
can't
can't
kick the cigs,
break that
yeah.
cigarette habit.
Can't kick the cigs, can't kick the nicotine. Damn.
Yeah, cut that out, y'all.
That's a crazy thing.
You got me here looking, buying Newport shirts and hats and hoodies. Let me close this out. Almost 10 o'clock, about to spend money.
What you do, get on the website?
Yeah, I just clicked. I'm out in front of my computer all the time. I got 4 monitors going.
Word.
I'm just pulling stuff up.
That's crazy.
I bet
Sister,
not.
what you do for your week, man? What you been doing, man?
Waiting for this show tonight, man. I'm waiting for this show, bro.
Yeah, you know, there's nothing else to talk about tonight, fellas, except for the obvious. Okay.
The thing that nothing happened this week, so it was very uneventful.
Exactly.
Raw had something,
It was
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
but it was predictable. I knew it was going to happen.
But I mean, like, no indie news, no AEW, none of that shit matters today.
None of that. No, nothing.
Last time
doesn't matter.
AEW mattered.
That's true.
Come on.
That's true. That's true.
You're right. You know,
Yeah, I mean, you know,
what can I say?
2 shows every week and nothing happening.
nothing.
Yeah, I usually don't watch AEW until the pay-per-views anyway. Pay-per-views usually pretty good.
Yeah.
I watch it every week.
I think Triple H said it best during the presser, and when he was asked about what the plan for WWE is, he said, and it was pretty much a shot across the bow at AEW. He said, "We're not here to be the best wrestling entertainment." He's like, "We're here to beat everybody other than the NFL." So in other words, he's coming for everybody. He said, "We're gonna start doing movies again. They're gonna start doing everything under the WWE brand." And he just put everybody on notice with that statement. He don't even want to hear people compare them to the AEW no more because they're not in their league. After what happened this weekend, they ain't in this league.
Nah,
Nah, not at
They
all.
ain't.
nah. This is true. This is true.
WWE better look at my resume. I'm sick of sending them resumes. I've been doing it. I'm trying to get on the creative team.
Word.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Let's talk about Elimination Chamber, man.
Let's do it.
Are we recording?
Yeah. Yeah, we recording, bro.
We've been recording.
Yep.
Oh, damn, you had me hit the vape on the John. I don't be advertising that. I didn't even realize.
We going out live.
Yeah, we live, bro.
My fans gonna say something.
I mean, you're already about to buy Newport hoodies and
Yeah. I ain't know we was going live. I thought we just chatting.
You know what happened? You was trying to get your
My audio working
your
anyway.
audio working, yeah.
Damn.
And it came in while we were doing so. I did like I introduced y'all and everything while you couldn't hear it.
Ain't none of that. See, this is what I'm supposed to be sleep. That's what I'm gonna chuck it up as.
yeah,
I was
you
in bed before this. I literally got a hat and a t-shirt on. You know?
When you on your Keenan Ivory.
Yeah. I took the prosthetic joint out of my eye. I can't see out of this eye. I'm ready.
Oh man, you remember Keenan Ivory on that call, congratulating the graduates.
Oh,
He got up and he had no pants on, bro. That shit was so funny.
Yep, I'm straight Winnie
Like,
the
what the
Poohing it
hell?
over here. I ain't.
you gotta leave that for the eventual Patreon.
Yeah.
The Patreon, yeah, you gotta leave that for the Patreon, bro. Thoughts? Elimination Chamber. Let's start with the women's chamber first.
The beginning was perfect. It was perfect. I'm glad she came out.
Yeah,
I'm
me
glad
too.
she gave Naomi all that body.
Yeah,
we knew she did it.
Yeah,
we knew she did.
We knew she did it.
We knew.
We talked about it.
Yeah,
we knew.
Worst kept secret
of all time.
But here's my take on it. She didn't do it alone. She didn't do it alone.
True.
Because unless you blindsided Jade, you ain't take out by yourself. You
Right,
had
but
help.
we know it wasn't Bianca, so who else?
It wasn't Bianca. I'm leaning towards Bailey. I'm leaning towards Bailey.
Because she had to be talking to somebody, right?
Mm-hmm. But once again, it could be anybody. But you know, Naomi and Bailey, they buddy best friends.
Facts.
So I'm thinking
That-
she had help.
You might be right, bro. I know it was. I feel bad for Bianca though, the way she like.
It was set
Oscar.
up nicely. It was
Yeah,
it was
it
set
was.
up nicely because
Yeah, it was.
They made sure Naomi was right in front of her chamber. You know what I'm saying? And to have Jade come out. And one thing I did notice, you know, Jade has been putting in that work at the Performance Center, and the way she kicked Naomi into them ropes and was stomping her.
She looked different.
You can see her skill set looked a lot.
Yeah.
I noticed it. I noticed
Yeah.
it from a wrestling perspective. I was like, yo,
Yeah, she looked
the
different.
skill set is crazy right now. The timing is crazy right now. So she paid attention at the Performance Center with whatever happened. So
Yeah, that was well played. It was,
I like
definitely well
this
played.
because now this sets up the whole discord and separation between Jade and Bianca. Because Jade is a star on her own. I'm not saying Bianca's
Facts.
bad or nothing like that, but we seen her.
Yeah, facts.
Jade needs to be the woman's face of WWE. She needs to be. She's good at what she do. She look good on camera.
and she cut an ill promo. This
Yeah,
weekend.
everybody love her.
That I'm that bitch promo was that just blew Charlotte Flair's promo away.
Yeah.
That Charlotte
No.
Flair promo that we saw 2 weeks ago, you can forget that. Jade
Yeah.
Cargill's "I'm That Bitch" that spoke volumes to me. I'm like,
And I need her to be a
yeah.
heel. I don't want Jade to be a beat. She needs to be a heel.
She does.
Right.
She needs to go around wrecking people.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, yes, but like right now, I think we're gonna do heel Naomi. We don't know what we're gonna do with Bianca yet because it's still gonna be this whole tug of war back and forth between what side she gonna take, who she gonna who she gonna side with ultimately. But you also got the whole Bianca she won the chamber obviously, so she going to Mania. So it's like, all right,
She ain't winning.
She undefeated at WrestleMania. She did do Undertaker. She's winning that
Yeah,
belt.
she's
at
gonna win
WrestleMania.
that belt.
Well,
bro.
yeah, you're right. She would win
She's
that
winning.
belt.
She's winning that belt at WrestleMania.
Because they only gave it to Io Sky because of ratings.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why they got it.
You
'cause
know
Netflix,
that's temporary. She already knows.
And I mean,
she know time it is.
and it's one of those things where it's like, all right, we've done the Rhea Bianca thing. Maybe we're saving that for something else. And it's like, all right, well, not saying Io is an easy win for
No.
Bianca, but it's
Yeah.
one of those things where it's like, all right, Io get the title. All right, right now at this point, Bianca is more believable being Io right now.
Yeah.
So,
And they only, to be honest with you, Io really only won that. Let's forget about storyline and everything like that. When Io had the championship before, Netflix Asian market increased. Not by much, but it did. Netflix has over 53 million Asian subscribers in Asia. So what do? You give EO the belt. You get those people coming in, and more will watch WrestleMania.
Word.
48
You know,
days.
that's money.
Yep.
That's all they looking at right there is money. Which you should.
Hell of a strategy.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, Jinder Mahal, but
Yeah.
Because I pulled the numbers. And I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
this makes so much sense now. When
And
they
we
announced
talked-
it, when
we
they
talked
announced that
about
Io
that.
Ripley was going to do it.
Yeah, we talked about this when it first premiered on Netflix and the success that we saw, and we talked about how this is going to change how we view wrestling, because you're going to start seeing players come into play that never came into play before, because now they have this bigger market. You're gonna start seeing this. You're
It's
gonna,
no longer.
you're gonna see
It's
a
no longer
WWE
United States.
in those Asian
It's
markets.
the world.
You're gonna
Yeah.
see a PLE in those markets soon. It's coming.
yeah,
It's coming.
yeah. No, you're right.
Especially the Asian market. Their wrestling is huge. Huge.
The big,
Yeah,
Like
for
I
sure.
wouldn't be
venue in
surprised if
Japan.
WWE could partner with New Japan down the line.
That would be fire.
I would not be surprised.
But that goes into what Triple H was saying.
Hmm?
They're already buying everybody up. They got Evolve. They got the WWE ID. They got TNA. They're buying up all these little places. There's rumors out there about this Lucha Underground that I still think is true, but I think somebody jumped the gun and released that, and that's why they're pulling back. But I think they got that because when I saw Chad Gable doing the whole thing with the Lucha, looking for the Lucha,
Yes.
I'm like, yo,
What
they
that
got
look like?
They got the rights. They got the rights. They just playing
it-
people right now.
It looked like Lucha Underground, like it
Yep.
did. Like it
Yeah.
had that whole. That's what it looked like.
Yeah, and Lucha Underground has always been fire.
And the scene, the whole Latin scene in wrestling is going to blow up soon. You know, Ray's
There's too
getting
much
ready
talent.
to retire,
There's too much talent there. There's too
and
much.
Penta
right
keep
now.
looking better and better every time he get in the ring.
Penta's a superstar now.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm about to get my Penta mask.
Yep. Ray Phoenix
gotta
is
get-
coming over soon, so
Huh?
Phoenix is.
Yeah,
Phoenix
Yeah.
his
will be
brother
there.
will be there.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, he'll
they
be
can't
there soon.
hold that contract much longer.
Nah, he'll be there soon. So
Yeah, he definitely. So yeah, did y'all expect, like, as far as the women's elimination chamber, did y'all expect like, who did y'all want to win? Did y'all expect Bianca to win?
Yeah, I think we were all in agreement that Bianca was going to win it. I mean, I was more surprised that she hit Naomi with that door real hard.
Yeah.
Oh
See,
yeah,
I think after a while I decided Naomi, but I wanted Alexa Bliss because I already knew Io was going to get it. And I thought, you know, they're going to try to put a fire on Alexa
and
Bliss.
yeah, Alexa and Io, yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, it was real apparent that Bianca was winning. If we didn't know, it was apparent when they lost the tag titles on Raw. Right
Yeah.
before that, it was like, okay, well, we taking the title off of her now to set up. You know what I mean? To set up this run for Mania.
because it's easier, you know, to have them lose it and then have them have it, and then the stuff going with Jade and you gotta forfeit.
It frees up. It frees up. No, they're no longer champions. Now we have the controversy with Jade, Bianca, and Naomi. This whole mix, and we take the titles off of them, and we can move forward with this.
I just wish Rodriguez and Liv didn't get it. You couldn't give it to nobody else. Like I kind of
figured something was gonna go, because like I knew they wasn't gonna let them go into the chamber with, you know, like with the tag team belt, so I knew they were gonna lose.
Yeah.
At that moment, I'm like, yeah, they're about to do this because something's gonna happen on the chamber, and they're not gonna be best friends no more, or whatever they are.
Something,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So kind of knew something was gonna happen. Tiffany Stratton, Trish Stratus versus Nia Jackson, Candice LeRae.
Yes.
I was thinking about Dell when
Yes.
Trish came out and had that hair
Yes.
looking perfect. I'm like, Dell
Yes.
was probably like, damn, bro.
Yes. Yes.
got in trouble because I was talking to a wrestling fan, and I got Trish Stratus and Natalya mixed up.
Oh yeah, no. Don't you see? Don't
They
you
snapped.
See? Yeah.
Like, damn.
If you'd
Like
have did that on the
like I said
podcast,
something
we
bad
wouldn't have
about
been
your
doing the
mom or
podcast
something.
no more. I'd have logged off. I'm like, bloop. This has been.
I've been watching too much Total Divas, man.
You see, that's what
Yo,
went wrong.
they need to bring that back.
Yeah.
For real. I didn't watch it for Trish Stratus though. I actually enjoy watching Nia Jax.
That's
That's
that's cool.
Me.
Don't be looking at my woman.
You know, that's all good. You know what I'm saying? she scares me, and in a good way.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Nia.
Yeah,
I like Nia.
I do love her run.
Nia one of the ones that, you know, she come to your door and be like, "What you saying?" You be like, "Nothing."
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
He might
Candice
slam you
LeRae,
right in
I
there.
do want to see more Candice LeRae, and I want to see Candice LeRae do something else than be
I don't
somebody's
see
shadow.
Candice LeRae, bro. I think Candice's time is coming.
I don't know. I think she got something in her. We don't see that much of her.
They clearly still like Candice. She's, you know, if they asked Indy Hartwell and, you know, left Candice. I mean, you know, obviously we got the whole Johnny Gargano thing, but it ain't always that case. You know, they'll chop off a better half for somebody in the instant.
Facts.
But you know, it's clear like they, and the same thing. I think they work in more people that you kind of seen during the NXT era, like so. Like her and Dakota Kai.
Mm-hmm.
So like you see a lot more. I'm sorry, Devin.
I hate Dakota Kai.
But you see a lot more Dakota Kai, and you see, you know, you see her in these like title matches, and you see her like in these tournaments. You see her a lot more. But because I think you know H is still high on them, like Candice and Dakota and people like that. So you gonna see them around for, you know, they there for a reason, and they're putting these.
Please
spots.
explain to me what reason we need Dakota Kai. What reason? I can't stand her. Like, she irked my soul every time I see her.
Yeah, I don't know what, like, you know, Dakota is. She's another
useless.
You know,
useless.
They keep having her go
bust
against
her knee open again. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said
that. The champion. What's her name? Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria.
Yeah, she. Valkyria.
Yeah. Hey.
What's she doing? Nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with her, but she seemed like she got a good future.
Oh yeah, definitely.
People love her.
Definitely.
I still haven't got on board with it yet.
Yeah.
She's Australian or something, I think.
I think she's Irish.
Yeah, Irish.
She's so just like Becky.
Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And who doesn't love Becky? Love Becky.
Yeah.
I wish she'd come back, but I understand.
Yeah, we get it.
She making all that money in the movies.
Yeah, she doing movies, and then she said she did say she wanted to focus on being a mom and stuff. I understand that.
Yeah, she should.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn, if you're listening, take a page. Take care of your damn kids and stay out the ring.
Speaking of Sami Zayn, versus
perfect
Kevin
segue.
Owens.
I'm glad Sami Zayn got his ass beat. I'm so happy. I don't see what the hype about Sami Zayn is.
That was a hell of a match, though.
Yeah, it was. They definitely gave you a Sami Zayn Kevin Owens match. Like it wasn't one of those, you know, all right, we've seen it 1,000 times. They're gonna play the hits. You know, they gave you something special.
You can tell those two guys have worked together and trained together for a very long time.
Yeah, for real.
It showed. Like, it was, out of all of it, they had one of the best matches I've seen in a good while.
Yeah.
You know?
And Kevin Owens 2 for 2, isn't he? He done had 2 of the best matches pay-per-view wise.
Right now.
Yeah. He's KO was killing it, man.
He 2 for 2 for me. Like,
I don't know how his body's gonna hold up, but you know.
He's been doing it so long. Like he got a couple. He got some time in him.
You know what's funny too about this PLE is, they lied to us. Let's just say this right now. WWE lied to us when we talked about the move to Netflix. When we saw last year's WrestleMania, we said they're moving to a place that we've never seen before. It's starting to become more mature, adult orientated. And when that whole buzz started and people said no, they can't, and Triple H came out and said, "Oh no, we're gonna stay this way," and I said, "No, they're not. There's gonna be an evolution, and we're gonna see it because Netflix is gonna do something that they've never done before." And people seem to forget that when you watch shit overseas, there's no censorship in language and all that stuff. Overseas, there are a lot more freedoms with what they do. This past weekend, we saw some things in the WWE and on Netflix on Monday night that we never thought we would ever see. We saw Cody Rhodes drop an F-bomb. But not only did we see Cody Rhodes drop that F-bomb, during this match with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, we saw something that we haven't seen done in the WWE in a long time, and that was the fact when they pulled the barbed wire steel chair out from under and I was like, are we, because I know that wasn't on anybody's big old card for 2025 to see a barbed wire chair in WWE at any time soon, and to take shots with that and body drops on that barb. I was like, okay, this is what we're doing and this is what we're teasing people with. We're gonna try some shit and see how people respond and like it. If they don't like it, because they're getting that instant reaction. They're seeing it in real time. They're seeing it on social media. So when you pull a barbed wire steel chair out, if you see a lot of people go, you're not going to do that shit again. But when you see that and you got 1.5 million views on a bop, okay.
Yo, if somebody took a headshot, it would have been even more.
Yeah.
They've done two things on that really shocked me. When the rapper, first time he came out with Jey Uso, he came out smoking weed. That got serious backlash. People hated that. That's why all of a sudden it's Sage now. But people couldn't stand the fact that this man walked down smoking weed with his children around. So that they tested that water, realized it ain't gonna fly. But like Monday, with Matt McAfee cussing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Pat. Yeah. Pat out there, loose lips out here.
He realized, I can say what I want.
Yeah.
Even during Chamber, he's snapping at the Canadians and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They booed the song. What's that song called?
National Anthem.
American National Anthem.
Yeah.
He's snapping on them because he realized it's Netflix now.
Yeah,
be a little looser.
Michael Cole was out there snapping, cussing at the on
yes,
the Elimination Chamber. So it's like, like you said though, Sen, we seeing a lot more different things. Like you said, it's definitely an evolution of the product. Like,
we're back to good old 90s wrestling when you see some boobs. You gonna catch a flash or something. And when you see that, you might see a little piece, a little glimpse. But then you'll realize
we saw all the Jackies. We all remember when Jackie let hers.
Yeah.
So when we get to that point, we know we back to what I remember wrestling to be the Attitude Era.
I don't think, but they don't have women that's gonna do that. I don't see that happening.
Oh, you're gonna find somebody. That chick is fat. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I drop trial on TV if you pay me enough. I don't care. And you ain't showing full areola. You just a little side something.
Yeah. Side boob, yeah.
Give a little tease. So fans like, oh, what I just see. You saw that in the Chamber when Bianca had Liv upside down.
Yeah, she ain't know.
Pulling her shorts off.
She ain't know. She didn't know.
I saw it.
I'm sure she didn't know.
We all saw it. She ain't know.
She didn't. She had no clue.
Yeah, she ain't know.
But see, the thing is, the camera didn't cut away. Camera didn't cut away.
No, true.
WWE got some of the best cameramen on the planet.
Come on now. We were talking about this last night. Netflix, MVP of last night's match, Rhea Ripley. The cameraman was doing work. he was doing work on Rhea Ripley. That cameraman got MVP in my book on Monday Night Raw.
That was his whole job.
I'm just
That's
saying.
his whole job, to stay on the cheeks.
The cameraman was doing work.
His whole job.
I was amazed. I was like, this cameraman needs a fucking raise right now.
They know what the people want.
Yeah, that's because he love Rhea. That's why
Is
see, just like you love Trish Stratus, like Rhea Ripley is. That's
it right there.
Yeah, that's it for him.
Yeah, the cameraman was doing too much. I ain't complaining he was doing too much. I'm just saying he was doing too much.
that's the job.
Yeah, it's one of those joints. Just to save face, you gotta talk to him real quick to the side. Like, look, man, just next time, not so long, bro.
He the same cameraman who be on.
If I was 15 and that was going on, my dad would have been at the bathroom door right after Raw last night. Hey, come on,
right? That's the same cameraman who be shooting on NXT. That's the same
crazy.
NXT cameraman who be getting all those shots on NXT. The exact same cameraman.
They got a job to do.
They do, and they
professionals.
What's up, Felicia? I see you in the chat.
KO and Sammy, that match, man.
Yeah, and I definitely enjoyed how how it ended. Just the whole the back and forth, but then it got a little too much for Sammy. He didn't have all of that in him, and KO had just a little bit more, and he was able to take that killer instinct and put him down like that.
Then he was about to put him in that power driver, and then we got the return of Randy Orton.
Yes, sir.
What he gonna do?
Have a Mania match.
That's it.
Exactly. That's what's about to happen. Him and KO at Mania.
And as much as I like Randy, I hope KO wins.
Word.
I need this KO to keep going.
Randy big as shit, ain't he?
Yeah.
I don't know if he owns something. Like, I don't know if he owns something.
Yeah. It's big.
I think they all natural.
It's big. It's a big dude.
You got to be natural in the WWE.
Bro. He a big guy, bro. Like, he
but
like
still, that's what would make a win for Kevin that much greater.
Yeah, no, I
beating
agree.
Randy Orton,
KO as a
some
heel
more fire under Kevin.
Yeah,
him as a heel is the shit for real.
Yeah,
I'm not saying Kevin need a belt or nothing, but I need to see Kevin just keep going around.
You need to get another significant win.
Yeah,
but
causing problems for people.
Don't y'all think that they should bring back like the WCW belt, the ECW belt, because they having so many people? Like, pretty soon they're gonna need some more belts for the guys.
Well, they got
I think
Travis Scott walking around with that hardcore belt. Let's go.
He ain't defending it.
All right, but that's what I'm saying. Let's get this hard. You out here slapping Cody Rhodes and busting eardrums. Come on now.
Yeah.
He might have messed up Mania.
We need some more mid-card belts for the men.
A TV title, something.
Bring back the 24-hour for a little bit.
You can do a TV title.
Do a television belt, like the WCW television belt, something, bro. Like, I feel like we need something else, because pretty soon, like, you got so many people that's trying to get a belt. I mean, how many
you don't want
guys
to
are going
get too
after
crazy with it.
I mean, they always have in their back pocket, you can always dust off the Cruiserweight title.
Mm-hmm. That's coming.
They need to do that.
Coming.
Yeah.
And I'm sure when they redo it, it's going to look fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Cruiserweight title is going to be
there. That Cruiserweight's going to be for the Luchas.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they giving it to Penta.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about? It's going right to him.
Rey Mysterio can retire and he can take over the Lucha Underground like Shawn Michaels took over NXT.
Yeah, they're gonna have him. Yeah, run it. He's gonna run it.
He'll be that guy. Yep. He'll
be
the
new guys
guy
coming in. Yep.
That's exactly I think Ray probably got one more year.
Yeah.
He's got one more year. And I'm not saying get rid of Ray. Put him on the commentary.
Oh, he'll be around. Yeah, he'll be around.
I think we see that. And if we see that, I also think we see the evolution of Dominic Mysterio to that next level. Because he's got it, but this heel thing is just too successful for him.
People love this.
He can't even talk.
They love it. Yeah. As long as this keeps going, it's going to keep going. We're never going to really see that evolution as long as this keeps going because he got the heat.
He got it, yeah. And right now, it's one of those things where it's still not broke, so don't fix it.
Yeah.
Right.
Who you think they're going to introduce in the Judgment Day? I'm thinking Selena Vega's husband.
Aleister Black. I mean,
that could be.
It would take a lot of the goofiness out of Judgment Day, which is well needed.
It sure would, because they say he's coming. Yo, that makes sense.
You get rid of Carlito.
No, he'll still be there.
Well, yeah, because I think it's Carlito's too much. You can't have. I feel as though Dom is a comic relief, but then you got Carlito who's also trying to be a comic relief, and that's too much for that group. You only need one.
And he don't work that much anyway. He only show up every now and then.
Yeah, nah, he ain't doing nothing. He's just out there. He's just out there hanging out. Yeah, hanging out.
Spitting apples at people.
Yeah, he hanging out. He one of them. He just out there chilling.
I think that group. I think Judgment. You bring Black into it. It'll elevate Judgment Day to a new level.
Yeah, that'd be fire. Actually,
you get rid of Carlito.
I think.
And to be honest with you, the best Judgment Day member was R-Truth.
Facts. Finn, I think Finn's done with Judgment Day too. I think
he's out.
Yeah.
What we gonna do with JD?
Shit, is JD coming back?
The hardest working wrestler out there in Judgment Day. Come on.
Is he coming back though? Like that injury?
Yeah, punctured lung. Walk that off.
Yeah, I mean you could always do.
And walk that off.
I punctured a lung.
You can always do either a feud or like a reunion for him and Finn once he comes back. Like you got that built in.
See, Finn and JD be great tag team champions.
Right.
I think they would be awesome tag team champions and let them have a long run. They work well together. Like it's perfect.
Finn needs to get back to the Demon days though, bro. I need to see the Demon show up sometime this year, bro.
I agree.
I think that'd be so fire seeing the Demon at WrestleMania at some point.
Yeah, something like he is just looking at him, just knowing what it was, and it's just a shell of his former self.
My daughter don't even respect him,
just from top to bottom.
She don't respect Finn?
No.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
When Finn go into that creative bag, man, that's when I felt like he was at his.
Yeah.
But when he stopped doing that, or whatever, for whatever reason, I forgot what the reason was he stopped doing that character. But I think it's time he got to bring it back. If he want a belt, he got to bring that back. I think that's the only way he's gonna get one. Honestly.
Yeah.
Elimination Chamber, men's Elimination Chamber. We said that John Cena was gonna win.
Yeah. I mean,
I had a hot take though that I thought I'm like CM Punk has to win because he's still owed a favor.
True.
So I was thinking like, yo, he has to win. But how are they gonna do this? How are they gonna do this now?
Well, with John Cena, him becoming a heel makes sense to me because you're not going to have him lose at Mania. I mean, you're not going to have Cody Rhodes lose. It's easier to swallow John Cena as a heel losing to Cody Rhodes than John Cena being a babyface and Cody Rhodes losing and Cena retiring with the belt.
I think that's what's going to happen, bro. I think John Cena's going to win.
I think he's winning.
He's going to be the corporate champion until what's that? Ruthless Aggression.
I don't think he
pay-per-view.
Yeah,
Ruthless Aggression pay-per-view.
Ruthless Aggression is coming to Boston in December.
Yeah.
So that means whatever is going to happen right now, it has to go all the way into Ruthless Aggression in December. So he's definitely winning this belt. and then
he gonna
this
hold it
whole
until ruthless
retirement-
aggression.
Yeah, and they're doing a lot of stuff right now. I saw Triple H say that nobody knew, and we've been talking about this on this show about Triple H has done a real good job with no leaks. No podcasters, nobody's gotten upper hand or gotten any leaks. He's keeping the shit tight. He's flying people in on the nights of the events like they did CM Punk. So there's no leaks. There's nothing on social. And he said that what was interesting to me, he said even the people who produce the PLEs didn't even know. He said when the moment came, when The Rock and him came out, he told everybody in the trailer, okay, I'm calling the shots from here. And they was all like,
yeah.
They didn't even know. And then he's like, I'm going to call the camera shots. And I've seen enough videos now of Triple H behind the scene with the camera production and all that he knows what he's doing. So
he's masterful with that one.
He played that shit. I got chills last night watching the shit that the promos that they showed, and I seen it. I must have watched the thing fucking 8 times already before last night, and they still put a promo together last night where you got to that point where he turns, but instead the screen goes black, and then they just started putting up all the quotes from social media and around the world, and then I'm like, damn, okay. Then they did it again, but then they did it with all the broadcasts in different languages, and I'm like, yo, Triple H is a fucking genius right now. He's a production genius right now. I saw somebody on my page. He said, nah, that's not up there with the NWO. And then he had to come back and he was like, bro, never mind. He's like, I guess so.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
like, it is. It's this generation's NWO. Nobody saw this shit coming. This is right up there with Hogan in '96.
Yeah, facts. And I think John Cena is going to be. The crazy thing about John Cena turning heel, like, because everybody's like, oh, he was already heel before. Like, not like this.
He wasn't.
Yeah, not like this.
This is
this is completely different.
Yeah, we're not going to get Word Life.
Right. Exactly. That was
gonna be dark. He probably gonna have a different music.
Yeah, that was John Cena finding
Scott.
his way. Like that was,
Travis Scott
like,
is producing the new music, the new intro.
Trash. Don't do that. Stop giving this kid money.
I mean, what other better way to make you hate John Cena?
Yep.
I think
he gonna lean into all of that. I mean, which is smart. Like you don't want people to like him right now. You got kids crying. You got all this. You know what I mean? Like people who watch wrestling all the time is like, all right, this is a cool thing. Like this is something new. Like I'm excited to see it, and I'm going to enjoy to see what John Cena does with this.
Yeah,
like I can't.
We were going crazy, by the way. Like when we were talking on FaceTime, like when at the end of the show, like we was like, let's watch Cody.
So hold on. Here's the funny part. Here's how it all went down, because we always do this thing where we FaceTime, and the match was over, and we FaceTiming, and he's like, I knew he was gonna win, so we're talking, and you was like, this is trash. And
this
The Rock
trash.
comes
Like,
out, and you was like, this is trash. And then they start talking, and then when he tells him, fuck you, go fuck yourself. We was like,
I was like, word.
We was like, okay. So we paused. We was like,
I text Dale. I think at that time.
Yeah. I got you.
I was like, did this really happen?
I was like, wait a minute.
You said, where's this going? And then when the shit went down, we was just blown away. We was like, what the fuck?
When I seen his face turn, like, and Rock was doing the countdown, like, and he did that, and I was like, oh, and then Sinister went crazy on FaceTime. He's like, oh shit.
Could that have been a perfect opportunity to play? What's that John Cena song, Bad Bad Man?
Yeah.
That joint should have dropped.
Yo,
right there.
Hey, everybody, and then it started trending. I started looking at, like, while we were on, I'm looking at the X, and like, it was going crazy.
ESPN led off with that story. That's how
Stephen A and them did they talked about it.
Yeah, that's
Shay,
how
Shay even talked about it.
Yeah,
that's how crazy it was. That's how crazy it was. Like, that's how much of a reach that this had.
Yeah.
You know?
It's crazy.
And Triple
bro.
H said it best. You know, he opens up the presser and he says, "Does it feel like we're on the road to WrestleMania now?" Because everybody had been talking shit about Jey Uso not selling tickets and blah blah blah. And then it's like, well, the tickets are sold now. You don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about the tickets being sold now because they're gonna be sold.
Nobody cared about Jay going against Gunther because they know they're gonna give it to Jay.
Yeah, Jay's getting that belt.
Yeah, get Gunther's ass the hell out of here.
Jay's one of the highest merch seller in WWE.
I want to see another sleeper hold for at least a year. Fuck. Get his ass out of here.
And let's talk about Cena and embracing the heel. I think he really like he comes out during the presser. Now the presser he had at the last PLE, he come out and he was this humble dude and blah blah blah. And now that puts everything into motion. That's why he was able to get into the Elimination Chamber so easy, because he was already in The Rock's pocket back then. And then you wait and you say to yourself, I'm sitting there, I'm saying to myself, okay, what's Cena gonna come out and do as a heel now? Because you gotta really let people know you're a fucking heel right now. You just did some crazy shit, and I'm like, how's he gonna do this? And he did. He killed it. He come out, he sat down, he picked up the mic, dropped the mic, and walked out. And I was like, yo, this dude is Peacemaker. He's selling it. He's gonna sell this shit.
What he need to do, somebody in the crowd need to ask him, what are you gonna do about the Make-A-Wish? And he should just look at him and say, F them kids.
That'd be fire if he do that.
Awesome. You sold me.
Facts.
Like fans would go crazy.
Yeah.
Real quick, what y'all think about the promo that CM Punk cut last night?
Oh yeah.
That's classic CM Punk. He ain't saying nothing wrong.
So are they doing something like, I think because Cody might be hurt, you think that something else is in the works just in case?
If Cody's hurt, somebody's gonna step up.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, I still believe we're gonna get Cody. Cody's gonna make it to Mania.
Yeah, he's fine. He didn't.
But
they said a busted eardrum or something.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Yeah,
nothing.
We did. You know, Cody risked his life out there with the. That's kind of what he do. You know, so
I'm not worried about Cody going to Mania,
especially not getting. He not going to take getting smacked up by Travis Scott and have that put him out of Mania. Oh yeah, no, I think he would die first.
Because I think CM Punk and Seth, they got a cage match next week, right?
On Monday.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe that's when we.
That's about to be another one of them matches.
I think that's when we get something moving with Roman. I think
he's supposed to come back. He's supposed to come back to SmackDown. Is it this? I think it's this Friday.
It's this Friday.
He's been doing a lot of work.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of work, but I think because they still lean about Seth was still leaning on the fact that I did that to Roman, I'm gonna do the same thing to him I did to Roman and all this and that. So I'm like, all right, we still keeping that fresh in our minds for something. And in storyline, he took Roman's opportunity to go to WrestleMania out by doing the stomp and took him out of Elimination Chamber. So Roman got to get his get back. So
we're gonna see Seth and Roman at Mania, and I think CM Punk's gonna be added to the John Cena, Cody. I think it's gonna be a triple threat for the belt.
It's possible.
That's gonna be fire, bro. I think we're gonna get Seth and Roman straight up.
Which
going against each other.
Which would be, if there's a match to have.
I'm more interested in Seth and Roman than CM Punk involved in anything. I don't really. I get why people like CM Punk. He's good on the mic, but I'm not really
wrestler.
invested in anything he does.
Really?
Okay.
Nah. I wish I could. Like I understand the hype behind him.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing nothing. I'm seeing you talk a lot of trash. I'm seeing you take a lot of L's. And you kind of remind me of Drew blaming everybody.
Drew.
When you not taking accountability.
I think we're gonna see Drew and Damian Priest also at Mania.
Yeah,
that has to.
Yeah, that's happening.
I said when Drew did the Hurricane Rana, I said, I mean not Drew, but Damien did the hurricane.
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
yo,
Yeah.
He
Word?
shouldn't have did that though. He too big for that life.
he is too big for it. Well, at least we thought he was.
Yeah, thought he was.
Yeah.
With the hurricane
He
runner,
like-
bro. Like, yo,
Yeah, man.
that was different. I'm like, and he pulled it off.
He did very well. Off the take your old school
Yeah.
rope walk.
Yep,
I
off
was
the
like,
rope walk.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Okay, nice. I ain't never seen that. You know what I'm saying? Pull that out.
Mhm.
That's word. 10:28. Look, we got done at the right time. Y'all want to give any quick predictions? What we gonna get for anything coming up as far as with the next Monday? Any predictions?
I'm thinking we we
You
just
gonna
talked
see Aleister
about
Black soon?
soon. Yeah, I think so. But I also really do think I'm right now I'm gonna double down on we're gonna get Roman coming after Seth.
Yeah.
I think after this cage match, or maybe even during the cage match, they always give you the cage match like, oh, it's gonna keep everybody out, but it never does.
Never does.
Yeah.
So I
We
feel
mess
like
around and get a cage match at Mania with them.
hey,
That'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Or what about you, Sinister? What you think?
I'm the only thing I'm questioning right now is Netflix going to keep this roll going for the main events? Because since day one, every main event has been fire. Last night's main event, Rhea lost, Io wins, but that match was just fucking top tier.
Yeah.
Now next week we're going to get a cage match for the main event
Crazy.
with Seth and CM Punk, and I'm sitting there saying to myself, when is this roll gonna end for Netflix? Like, when? They can't keep this shit up. I can't see them keeping this shit up, but they've proven us wrong week after week after week after week with the main events.
Yeah.
Nice. What about you, Dev?
I think speaking of what you're saying, I think Netflix is going to be able to keep this up. They got the money, they got the talent. They have to keep this up.
Yeah.
You just raised the prices. I pay $35 a month for Netflix, mainly because of now wrestling.
Yeah.
You have to keep this up. They're going to be able to, but we're going to have our low moments. We're going to have a lot of we're not going to get banger after banger after banger every single week. But I think they're going to be able to keep the momentum up, to keep the show hot, so people still are interested in wanting to check it out every single week to see what's going on.
Word.
And I don't even have a prediction right now for Sunday.
Yeah.
Because I don't usually Monday for next Monday. I got a lot of information I got to absorb during the week.
Yeah.
And then we got
For
SmackDown
wrestling.
on Friday.
Yeah, we got SmackDown in Philly on Friday. So something always
Philly,
happens
okay.
something always happens in Philly.
Yeah.
Word.
And,
That's what I do.
and
You going?
Don't forget,
Nah.
I can't.
Tickets expensive.
Yeah. It's Mania season 2. I was like, man, look, I had to pick my battles.
Yeah.
Word.
and you forget
Take it.
they're in Madison Square Garden next Monday night.
Yeah.
Which is
Again,
legendary. That's a
again.
legendary place to be. So
something
again,
yeah. That's again, like you said, that venue, they always do something there also. Like they always try to do something to make it special. So
Now, I also said this, because I said this on the Bury the Booking podcast. We need Austin back. You got Cena, The Rock. We need to bring Austin back. Just for that one match.
In some capacity, you're right.
yeah, Rock got to
we
eat
need
the
Austin.
stunner in 2025.
We need it.
Yeah.
First off, the pop that you would get
Just for his music playing.
for his music dropping will shake the building.
Yeah. People will go nuts for sure.
That's what we need. Y'all want to keep this more? That's why I keep applying in WWE for their creative. I got ideals. I could take this show to another level. All I do is watch TV. That's it.
Last
TV
thing,
and video games.
last thing I want to say, they talking about Ric Flair possibly interfering in the Mania match
Stop it.
How?
because they don't want He don't want him
to break the record.
Break the record.
Stop it, Rick. He gonna break both of his knees trying to get up underneath.
He can barely get out chairs.
First of all, I was like, you know how long, like, so the Mania walk is so long,
bro.
What he gonna ride? He gonna ride the golf cart down there?
Somebody go ride him out there.
Well, I'm excited because I can't wait till we're done with this Charlotte Flair crap. I'm done. I don't like Charlotte Flair.
I mean, I'm well, you know, I'm gonna save it until we get to our pre-Mania, Joan. We're gonna do our predictions. So hopefully we have you guys on while we do our Mania preview.
Yeah, just let me know, bro. We on.
Yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah, let me know.
For sure. Good show, man. Yeah, man. I like to thank y'all for coming on again, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's no problem.
Bury the Booking Podcast. I feel like we got something good, like when we get on. So
yeah, appreciate it, man.
For sure. I'm Lito. For my man Sinista1, this is Turnbuckles and Spilled Liquor Podcast. Till next time, we out.
In me in vantage points, so I can't abandon joints. Gotta grab the coins, pay me wickedly. Superman of Thor, who am I? Haters mimic me, and they fans cheer him on with their capabilities. Wow, double entendre, crazy lyrically. Had to read a page in Timothy to take it seriously. Cause I ain't scared, I ain't got no fear, baby, get with me. Open doors for the people, you can say it's chivalry. I drop bombs, it'll be a day in infamy. Mainly cause all my ops feeling painful instantly. Stay for sympathy, not me. Creating imagery that everybody you like I made a simile. Facts.